to try to make arrangements to move them out.
Well,
we assume we had to make first, and it's just 3 days. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to see, can we at least just get the 2 days to pack the rest of the stuff up, because we've been doing that, moving stuff out.
Non-careful. They want to see your shit outside.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm like,
once these folks gone,
I already know that. That's why I told y'all. I've been telling y'all for a month, pack this shit up.
My little shit in the corner.
Like, so I'm like, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Get the packing some shit up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're diving into something that's hitting millions of American families right now, the Section 8 housing crisis, and how these government shutdowns and benefit freezes are creating a domino effect across the country. This isn't just about rent checks or housing vouchers. It's about how every piece of the system, from landlords to grocery stores, starts to crack when the support stops.
Not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're gonna count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
Wait, Ma, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Ma. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful? I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8?
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
So the government can help me. So you telling me I can't work no job, bro? Like, that's like all my friends got jobs and live in nice houses. So you telling me I got to go through the same thing you went through?
If you
to have a house?
do any of that, they're going to take my Section 8.
How?
And I'm
Won't they
trying
be
to tell
like?
you
Won't
that
they be?
You can go get yours at ease. You can go get
They
a
will.
nice house.
No, they will look at that and be like, he's doing something and give me a bigger house, Ma. That's what you told me.
Where I'm gonna go?
I don't
have no job.
I can get off your Section 8 and apply for my own Section 8.
But if you do that, you're gonna have to go the hard way. It's gonna take a long.
So what? That's what I'm
Wait
saying.
a few months, get on Section 8, find you a nice apartment, go get you a link card. You will be fine. You don't have to sit up and work. You don't have to work no job. The government is here to help us.
Wow, this is a big one. Big changes are happening to Section 8 housing this fall, and it can affect millions of families nationwide. The 2026 budget proposal kicks in October 1st, 2025, and they're reducing the HUD budget by $33 billion. That's 44% less funds that would go towards Section 8 and rental assistance. They're moving the funds to the state block grant program, which is going to have $26.7 billion less than they do today. That means the states would be responsible for the rest for Section 8. And the big one, the 2-year cap on assistance. That means after 2 years, if you are an able-bodied, you cannot get Section 8 assistance anymore. Some people think this is unfair because it's not giving enough time for people to get back on their feet, and some people think it's time for this to end already. Let me know in the comments below, should there be more time or not? But for those of you guys who are buying a home today, here is the nationwide average mortgage interest rates. Remember, these rates are just a ballpark. Give your lender a call so you can get an accurate quote.
This is the kind of policy shift that can reshape the entire housing market. A 44% cut to HUD? That's not trimming the fat. That's amputating the entire leg. When you take $33 billion out of rental assistance and then shove the responsibility onto states, most of which already struggle with affordable housing, you're basically telling millions of families, good luck, you're on your own. 2 years might sound like a long time on paper, but anyone living in the real world knows it's not. Not when rents are up 40%, not when wages haven't kept up in 20 years, not when even working full-time barely covers groceries. Millions of renters are about to be shoved into a market that already has nowhere for them to go. What do you think? Will states actually step up to fill the gap? Or are we about to watch one of the biggest evictions in modern U.S. history?
Y'all, I want to get this Section 8 voucher up and just start the I feel like this shit is holding me the back. Like, seriously, I am tired. I'm tired of this town. This town is draining. There's no jobs around this The kids' families, like, I'm tired. I really am. And when I say I'm tired, I am tired. Seriously. I've been on Section 8 for what? October will be 3 years. It's time for me to get this shit is holding me back. It really is. But that's the only thing I wanted to say. Have a blessed day. Happy Easter. Goodbye.
Said you get a maximum of 2 years own Section 8 or a house. It's starting 2026. And you want to know something? I agree 100%. I know women who's been sitting on Section 8 for 10 years, 15 years. Hell, I seen a post the other day. Some lady said she knows somebody who been on there 30 years. What is the point? Section 8 in housing was designed for you to get a stepping stone in order to get your SHIT together. And some of y'all just refuse to do it. You take the minimum paying jobs, you work the minimum, and you get a little bit of money, just a little bit enough. A little bit. Just so you can get ahead. But just not ahead enough where they think you're doing too good and raise your rent up so high that you can't use a ladder to reach it. But then you have people out here who actually bust their ass every day in and out, no matter if they content creators, no matter if they work in warehouses, and they still never get a chance. Now, by all means, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not hating on nobody on Section 8 of housing. I wish I could get it. But the fact that I can't, I'm a little bittersweet that people who really got it don't deserve it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
This one is going to hit people right in the chest because he's saying out loud what a lot of frustrated working class folks already feel and what a lot of struggling families absolutely fear when you're working 40 to 50 hours a week, barely keeping the lights on, and you see someone sitting on Section 8 for 10, 20, 30 years. It's easy to think the whole system is broken, and in many ways, it is broken, but not just for the reasons he's listing. Section 8 was designed as a stepping stone, but the economy is not designed to let people step anywhere. So yes, some people do game the system, but others, they just got stuck in a system that never gave them a ladder in the first place. Is the problem people abusing the system, or a system that traps people no matter how hard they work? Drop your thoughts below.
I just got a letter from my DHS caseworker telling me that I have to sell my 2024 Range Rover and my 2023 BMW because they are considered large assets because I can sell them for cash and that I would not be eligible for welfare benefits. So pretty much, if you are on food stamps or any type of welfare, you can't drive nice vehicles. They are telling me I have 30 days to sell my BMW and my Range Rover, or I will lose everything. $4,000 in food stamps, $2,000 in cash assistance, my Section 8, the check I get for my utilities every month. My rent is $1,100 here. There is no way I can afford that without Section 8. All of my disability checks, 7 disability checks, they're threatening me with, unless I sell my BMW and my Range Rover. So unfair.
Okay, so I want to hit the subject about the new 2026 Section 8 law that's coming into play. You get what I'm saying? We got to speak about this. Now, it's a lot of people that feel away, or whatever the case may be, because the laws are changing and the rules are changing when it comes to the Section 8, requirements, basically. And the limit time that you get to be on it. And typically, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm sorry if people feel offensive when I say this, but I like the new change. I like the new change that's going on because it's too many people in this world, on top of it's people that I even know, that have had that for a long, long, long time. And then it's people that really need it out here, and they're not able to get it. They're not able to even get in line. Even when the line opens, you don't even get a call back. You don't get a letter for damn near generations to on. Your kids are damn near grown. And then you got people out here that have had it for a long time. They get old and they pass it on to their kids. Then their kids pass it on to their kids. You know what I'm saying? And then they get comfortable being on it. And then they sit and they talk about people that don't get those assistance, as if there's some type of bums out here. I don't understand, but I totally agree with it. And I feel like everybody needs a chance to be able to get that break in life, whatever the amount is, to be able to get that break in life to get their shit together. And I feel like within a 2-year basis and having that type of help, you should be able to get your shit together. Because I know the type of grinder I am, the type of hustler I am. You give me some cheap ass rent or something that's decent.
She's not wrong about the part where some folks get comfortable. There are people who hold Section 8 for decades, pass it down the family line, and never push further because the system punishes you the second you try to earn more. Most people on Section 8 aren't living this steak and crab legs lifestyle she's describing. They're hanging on by a thread, and sometimes that thread is all that's keeping their kids fed and indoors. The system is broken in two directions. Some folks depend on it forever because they have no incentive to grow. Others desperately need help but can't even get on a waiting list for 15 years. What do you see where you live? Is the system too lenient or too impossible to access? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear the real-world stories.
So apparently Trump is proposing a bill that will cut Section 8 funding. You don't have to be someone that utilizes Section 8 to see the damage that this man is trying to cause. Why is it when money needs to be cut, they want to try to take from low-income families, but not make their rich friends pay their taxes? If the people who were well off would just pay their taxes, no money would need to be cut. And people seem to think that, oh, ghetto people are just the ones with Section 8. No, it is made for low-income families, people with disabilities, veterans, people that just need help paying their rent. It just seemed like to me that they like to attack groups that are the most vulnerable instead of getting more money from the groups that are more stable. That's just crazy to me. And at some point you got to think these people are really evil. You're cutting funding from people who already can't afford their housing. How evil do you sound? Section 8 has paved the way for many people to be able to have roof and housing over their heads. So to make that a primary focus for cutting, it's just weird to me. Diabolical, if you will.
To the people that's on Section 8 right now, I'm going to need y'all to get the... Y'all been on Section 8 for about 5, 10, 15, 20 goddamn years. It's time to get the... Half of y'all walking around with your lights cut off. Half of y'all walking around with no food in your goddamn house. Half of y'all running around asking family members, friends, outsiders, and all types of shit, can y'all borrow some goddamn money? Your rent only $50 to what? $300 a month? If that. Half of y'all gotta go to rent court. And then when you get to rent court, you wonder why your goddamn rent is $1,000 because you ain't paid in months. Like, what you doing with that money? Hell, if you on Section 8, you should be living your best life. Your best life. Your pantry should be filled up. Your refrigerator should be filled up. You should be on vacation at least once or twice out of a goddamn month. You should be saving up money. You should have 2 cars, maybe even 3, parked in the front of your goddamn house or apartment. Like, what is y'all doing? It's really sad that a lot of y'all don't like to pay regular goddamn bills. Y'all see a person like me and other people out here paying regular bills, ain't never been on Section 8 a day in their life. We out here grinding, getting it. For the ones that really need it, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones that like to abuse the system. Crazy.
It shows exactly why Section 8 conversations blow up online. Because people are fed up for very different reasons. If someone is paying $50 to $300 in rent and still can't survive, it's because life outside the rent bill is brutal. Groceries doubled. Gas doubled. Childcare is a second mortgage. Wages haven't moved in decades. The real problem isn't Section 8 families. It's a system where rent keeps rising, wages stay frozen, and everyone keeps fighting each other, instead of the policymakers who built this mess. If you made it to the end of this video, you're probably feeling the same frustration the rest of us are. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and stick around. Because the more we talk about this, the harder it becomes for people in power to ignore it.